Thanksgiving is over and Christmas is here. Hi, I'm Dom with The Intuitive Couple, and I'm proud to announce our new Psychic Mediumship reading sales. For a limited time only, you can get 60% off any Psychic Medium reading that you book within this week ending December 6th. It's an excellent value, no time limits, and you have to act quick. Spots are limited, and you have to pay when you book. But that's just to ensure your spot in getting a reading. Anyway, that's all. If you want to book a reading, go to our Facebook or our Instagram and private message us from there. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get on with the video.
Oh my gosh, hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back.
How is everybody?
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Stand up.
Yes, welcome back from Merry. Okay.
I'm not even touching it.
I know, he's all ticklish, so.
Being all ticklish.
Alright, hold on. Okay, you ready to say bye?
Hi.
Okay.
Bye.
Today I'm Mario. I'm Mario.
Okay, he's
Right.
Mario. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Alright. Oops.
Alright, but take it easy. Have fun. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
Just kidding.
Take over. No, seriously.
Okay, apparently, I accidentally moved the chair onto Justin's foot. Starting off good. Good. Well, hell.
Fantastic. Just take over.
I
Just
am.
Go.
I'm trying to move so I can get. Okay. Hope everybody's welcome, and hope everybody's Thanksgiving was really great. Ours has been a really productive weekend, and sorry about that. And so, I hope everybody had a great one. As you know, I am Justin Cardoza. I am his wife, who just hurt him with the chair.
It's all right.
This is Justin Cardoza, professional psychic medium, and AKA what you would call the tragic medium. Yeah. So we hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're in the Americas, the United States, and stuff yourself, whether it be with turkey, ham, or tofurkey.
What's that?
Tofurkey?
Yeah.
Tofurkey. I meant tofurkey.
Okay. Yeah, it's each their own.
Why bother?
It's each their own.
Why bother? Anyway,
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back, man.
So okay, so as you know, turducken. That's also turducken's another one where they stuff a duck inside a turkey.
A chicken inside a duck inside a turkey.
Yeah, that's gross. Doesn't sound appetizing at all. Anyway, this is Give Back Sunday. As you guys know, this is how it works, folks. Gonna run down the rules. I'm just kind of a little discombobulated over the little injury thing here. Justin, I hope you guys saw our little intro before. We are running a Black Friday / Cyber Monday, beginning of the Christmas season sale. We figured, why not? We thought, why not, right?
Right, why not?
Why not? So, it is going through Friday, December 6th. You have to book. That is for a private mediumship reading. It's 60% off. 60% off regular price. Now remember, keep in mind that booking a private reading with Justin, you not only get a full card reading, an angel card reading, but you get a private mediumship reading, which does not have a time limit. So let me express to you how amazing this discount is, okay? It's a big deal because that's a pretty big knockoff in price. Yeah. Now, it's up to you when you want this reading, but in order to get that price, you have to book and pay for it this week to reserve your spot, okay? Or, and I would say, like, some people say, well, you could buy it for somebody, but you got to remember that Heal Me operates on whether or not that person is ready to hear the message. So just like you guys coming on, you're here on your own free will, knowing that he's a psychic medium and that you might possibly get a message and want to hear from your loved one. So it works the same way. Okay, so keep that in mind. But yes, 60% off. So that means it's $80 for a full private reading with psychic medium reading with Justin. That's a big deal. Big deal. So, yeah. But on here tonight we have Give Back Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, and on Give Back Sunday, psychic medium readings with Justin are a give back. Okay, because yes. Why? Because they're not cheap normally. Because right. So that is what we do. Okay. So
off to a rocky start.
Yeah. Well, I know. I mean, okay.
It's all good, man.
As soon as do the
and hey, well, I'll tell you what. Welcome, Jaleisha Romero. All right.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Reaction South. CS.
Yeah, do that.
Maria. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Lily. What's going on? Dana. Chris. Ima. What's going on? Welcome back, Tara. Jen O'Brien. Hello. What you doing?
I'm doing...
Exclamation point.
Is it? Okay. Mm-hmm. It's not backslash? Okay.
No.
Hi, Gloria Mitchell.
There you go. Starting to think the hoodie was a big mistake.
I told you. Okay.
I was fine before, man.
Okay. So, that's Dominic's thing. Obviously, card readings are $25. That only pertains to here. So the Black Friday, Cyber Week, whatever you want to call it, the Christmas special offer, the December, the holiday season offer. Let's be more kind to everybody. The holiday season offer is only good till Friday, but that link down that I just linked is the same link that you would use for any, if you're paying for a reading on here, you can use that same link to pay for a private reading, and then we can correlate like the time and day. But just make sure you put in the description that you're wanting a holiday private reading. It's for the special, the holiday special. If not, and that's what you get. So yeah, we figured, let's go. That's a pretty big, because listen, Cyber Monday, I've gotten some amazing deals. So I felt like that is an amazing deal. I think that's a really amazing deal. So
yeah, definitely.
Anyway, and you can also buy his book on Amazon for a great gift for somebody. So
that's right.
Yep. All right. So we're off to the races.
Off and popping.
Yes.
So I hope everybody's Thanksgiving and the past week has been good. It's been crazy busy around here, right?
Cracking the whip because I wanted the Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's it's been crazy, man. Mm-hmm. So how's everybody's week been? Just while I'm trying to get in the groove here. Oh man,
it is called. Jeez, I hate having. All right, thank you. Yes,
welcome. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate the sub.
And it's only on Amazon.
Hey, Crystal.
So that is the name
finally
of the
figured
book.
it out, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
good.
yeah, if you're new in here, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up. And also, if you share it, if you go to our Facebook page, like and follow that. If you found us from our Facebook page, make sure you go and share it out to other people. So, Dominic, we have people who I did the iPrices thing because they wanted to. So, just wanted to tell you.
Prices.
Yeah, I already did that. And make sure you put the book. So, all right. Now that we're on to business. So, how you work as the psychic medium.
Right.
If you usually start, whoever comes through, you can't control who comes through. Yeah, how come the comments aren't showing up there?
That's because
I had Dominic take that off.
Yeah, but can you guys see the comments?
everyone can see the comments because they automatically pop up with YouTube. So they're seeing the comments the way you usually see the comments.
Alright, I guess maybe I should have asked everybody. Do you guys like the comments like on screen, like, you know,
so you guys
right
focus on it? Or?
right here or right there? You know what I mean? Like, Alright. Well. Alright, let's do a quick poll. Alright. So, the comments on screen. Hit 1 if you like the comments on screen. Hit 2 if you prefer not to have them there. That's what we'll do. Make it very democratic.
Me, not you. Needs to be blocked. Or is it's going too fast. I can't see it.
You gotta read it. I don't think that's a troll, but if it is,
Okay, hold on. Okay. Is God gay or am I going to hell for being gay? Church has me confused.
You don't go to hell for being gay. So I don't know if that's a troll or not, but let me be perfectly clear of that.
No, we don't. Actually, I
No.
believe love is love and everybody deserves
Right.
love. So any dogma that tells you that is a shameful dogma.
Mm-hmm.
That goes totally against what Paul wrote in the Bible. And love is evolved.
Love is kind.
Mm-hmm.
Love is merciful.
Right. And just
Right.
as human beings, love is evolved. Just put the comments back up.
Yeah, just put the comments back up.
Comments back up, Dom. I only saw a part of your comment because the ones and the twos were going by so quickly.
well,
Yeah.
That's
here's
why.
the thing, there's a lot of trolls. That
There's a
come
lot
on
of
here
trolls that
and
come
ask-
on, man. And so with a question like that, it was like, you know, we got to kind of figure that out, right?
And
so
God isn't
But no
gay.
problem.
God is
everything.
God is everything.
You know,
So-
God isn't an old man with a beard up in the sky. That's crazy. That's medieval art. Medieval art from Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo, sorry, from the Sistine Chapel. You know what I mean? That's not what God is. God is, you can't comprehend it. None of us can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, human beings evolve. And so, look, homosexuality's been around since the dawn of time. It has. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you go into the Bible, now look, am I a Christian? Yeah, I am. But if you go into the Bible, you don't see Jesus mention anything about homosexuality. They were around, but he never mentioned anything about it. So, check it out. The way I see it is, look, you live and let live. I don't judge anybody. I've got my own sins I got to worry about. So, sexual preference doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What does it matter? It's ignorance, man. Anybody who thinks sexual preference means something is
doesn't.
straight up ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the best people I've met are gay.
Yes, your
Yeah,
sexual
man.
preference doesn't matter. Is that okay? That's what I'm saying. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. It's about whether or not you're kind to people. Do you have something to give to people? You know, as far as elevating people's souls in a positive light. If somebody makes you feel less than because of who you choose to love,
I'm glad they brought that up because we don't really
no,
ever have
and
to
that
go
hurts
into
my
that.
heart, though.
I know that people
We talk about that extensively.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we're not here to judge anybody by any means, because I believe in progressive love. I think that, I mean, there's ignorance out there all over. And why should love be one of those things? I mean, it's an easy, deceptive tool to use that against
Spiritual
people.
deception, man.
Right, spiritual deception. And so,
Absolutely.
you know, it's like, love is love. Everybody deserves love. And it breaks my heart when there's parents who shun their children, whether they're
get that,
trans or gay. It doesn't matter to me. You know, people need to be who they are. And who am I to tell them? You know, like, who am I to tell them you're not this?
I've got my own things to worry about.
Right. There's so much more in life that we have to battle, you know. But I grew up in Oklahoma, so the Bible Belt, so I understand that, but it's also come a long way. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but, you know, there's a lot of battles for people they paved the way for people to be who they are today. Now the religious community and the spiritual community,
Let me tell you
they
something.
have to catch up to that. They do.
It's good questions, though. Good
Yeah.
questions.
It is a great question.
As far as I'm concerned, love is love, period, end of story. I mean, it's very simple. You know what I mean? I don't know about that, man. Maybe in that instance, soul death doesn't happen, man. Physical death, yes, but soul death, no. If you're talking about the crossing of a soul, that's a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Your soul doesn't die. That's
Soul doesn't
that's
die.
the point.
That's one thing that Justin always says through his. I mean, if you go back and look at our lives, where he's given readings to other people. Then, hey Lily, if you can message me on the never mind. I'll do it. I'll send you the link on the Intuitive through Messenger. I'll go on Facebook and I'll send you a link directly. But it's what was I going to say? I was talking about what? Okay, so I have a beef with like the Duggar family, because of the what they preach. And it's just mainly pure. I mean, those kids are born in an ignorant lifestyle, and to me, like, there's people out there who dogma is what churches. Okay, so here's how I put it. If you have a priest, if you have Billy Graham, if you have David Koresh, I'm going to remove David Koresh from the situation. Well, I can keep David Koresh in there.
Keep him in.
Okay, and you have, let's see, who else?
Religious people all around the world.
All around the world. They all interpret the Bible, all in their own ways. So
it doesn't. Here's the thing, though, man. It doesn't even matter about all that. Like, so religious law had its place when it there's no easy answer for that, right? Religious law, if you're talking about like dogma, or that's a very loaded question, man. So religious law has its place. Now, the problem with religious law is that how much of it is actually handed down from the other side? How much of it is handed down by God, whether it be to Muslims, Buddhists, Jews, Christians? How much of it is that, right? Versus how much of it, like, did God turn around and say, hey, Catholics, you can't eat meat on Friday? You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, which is probably the most. I don't know about all that, man. Anyway, I'm going to keep it moving. So,
witches, prophets, apostles,
I don't
and
know what that
Satanists
means.
have all the same psychic palmetry markings. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that at all. Because I don't think, boy, I could tell you, you know, I'm not going to get into that. What religion are you? No. That's okay. I feel something creeping in. I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of all over the place, man. Yeah, if that's the case, man, then, I mean, don't go anywhere that you're not wanted. I mean, Christian but witchy.
Well, I mean, look, so here's the thing about witchy. Witchy is a direct reflection of you rebelling against Christian dogma because of what you believe. You are probably going to say, no, but it is. You have a beef with God because human beings have canceled you out and said you are not important to come into our house of worship because you love this person. So you connect yourself with something that is totally the opposite as a big F you to them. That's not what you believe in your heart. Inside you're hurting because human beings have really just shunned you. So what do we do when people shun us? We're like a child who is rebelling and what? What'd you say? We're rebelling. That's what we do best as humans. And all we want inside is people to just accept who we are. So if you can go the opposite way around, yeah, I mean, it talks about that in scripture. So, I mean, what do you think about Jesus's resurrection? I mean, come on. Look, the thing is that, you know, you're just rebelling and you're caught up in a game and of misinformation from the wrong types of people, and you just have to find what it is that you truly believe in. As is, you need to find people who truly believe that you are worth so much more than what people labeled you as.
Okay, so
moving on.
Can I get a sip of water?
Yes. All right, so God made two genders, male and female, and that's how I feel, Barbara Cooper. And you know what, Barbara, you're right. But the thing everybody has their beliefs. You know.
Okay, so
I know people are going to
before we go down a rabbit hole.
Lily got your payment. Thank you. Lily is the first person to buy a holiday reading. And if I haven't answered your message, you understand why. I will get back to you as soon as we get a moment. I know people are wanting.
Before this rabbit hole goes any deeper, I want to ask everyone, when was the last time that you searched yourself with a thorough amount of introspection? Because it is only through introspection that you will get the answers that you seek. If you keep looking outwards towards other people, you open yourself up to not only physical deception, but spiritual deception. You know in your heart what you know to be true. So why keep comparing it to what you are told? This goes for everyone. If you are truly a good person and you love your fellow man and you attempt to do what's right, you are in a good place. This is very simple. This is not difficult. Sexuality, male, female, it doesn't matter. Human beings are human beings. A human soul is a human soul and will always be a human soul. And that soul's job is to progress and to elevate itself and to evolve. So how much evolution have you done in this lifetime? How do you evolve in this lifetime? You see, so when you toss around angry bits of this and that, you aren't progressing and you're allowing other people to prevent your progression. So the question becomes, is my soul subject to being hijacked by others? Is my spiritual progression subject to be controlled by others? Or is that something that is between me and God? Only you can answer that. Whatever your situation is, me, not you, understand, you got over on no one. The message remains the same. What I do know is this, that you feel a lack of love. There's an anger, and that's okay. I hope you find what it is that you're looking for. But understand that the words that you are typing right now don't hold any sway. You understand that, right? You understand how I allowed an indulgence into this rabbit hole. Straight, gay, attack helicopter, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What I know and what I feel is an intense, deep sadness. And you are not alone with it. And you could think I'm full of baloney or whatever it is, whatever preferred adjective you would like to give it. But it doesn't matter. This profound loneliness and sadness that you feel, you're not alone. But you choose to rail against everything and anyone that will listen. That's totally natural. But here's my prayer for you, my friend. It is good to be skeptical. I want you to be skeptical. Skepticism keeps you from being deceived. However, when you truly are searching, the skepticism will keep you from being deceived. But to blindly disregard everything, that in and of itself is the source of your loneliness and frustration. Just keep that in mind. So in the end, while it may have started off as people rejecting you, not showing you the love that you needed at one point, not getting enough hugs, or physical and mental abuse, that was then, this is now, and right now you choose from a self-defense mechanism to not allow or believe in anything. And you cover your sadness with laughter. Ha ha ha, look at them. They're so ignorant, they're so stupid. They don't know what they're saying. But yet you are the one who's feeling alone. So just, I pray that you keep an open mind and an open heart. And that's it. And I wish you the best of luck going forward. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Jolisa, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, wait, was that a donation or did you want a card in hand? Thank you. Jen O'Brien says, please tell my sister, Colleen, I love her and she fought cancer for 42 years.
Here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that when you talk to your loved ones, we hear it time and time again, right? In and out. Mm-hmm. That they come, when you talk to them, they hear you. You don't need somebody to tell her for you. You can do it. And I'm not saying that in a mean way or in a bad way. I just want you to know that when you talk to her, that they hear you. This goes for everybody, man. This is across the board. How many everybody that has been on here for any amount of time, that has seen me give any amount of readings, knows that that's usually one of the things that they come through. Hey, listen, remember earlier today when you were doing X, Y, and Z and you were talking to me, I heard you. I was there.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
How many times have they said that?
How many times,
right.
man? So
they said that to Susan when they were going over, she was talking about recipes that day on last week's.
Yeah.
They were discussing
That's
recipes.
how it goes, man.
Right. So, love never dies.
No, it does not.
Okay, so
what's up, Dom?
Whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
What was the deal?
Oh, yeah, we could put the thing back up. What's up, Neuro? Yeah, we could put the thing back up.
Okay.
If you want. Here you go.
Yeah, okay, he's going to put the thing back up. And if you want, can you run that ad again real quick?
Yep.
We get through people and so.
Excellent.
And we're going to put that thing up.
And there you go. And we're going to be running a quick intro and then we'll be right back.
Thanksgiving is over and Christmas is here. Hi, I'm Dom with The Intuitive Couple, and I'm proud to announce our new psychic mediumship reading sales. For a limited time only, you can get 60% off any psychic medium reading that you book within this week ending December 6th. It's an excellent value, no time limits, and you have to act quick. Spots are limited, and you have to pay when you book. But that's just to ensure your spot with getting a reading. Anyway, that's all. If you want to book a reading, go to our Facebook or our Instagram and private message us from there. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get on with the video.
Did such a good job on that.
I know.
You did such a good job on that, man.
Well, I plan to be doing more promos in the beginning, maybe some updates to the channel and stuff this time around. Now I feel a lot more comfortable doing it since people actually liked it, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. You did a great job with it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I don't see any comments yet in the chat box.
There it
there it
is.
is. Okay. It's a festive green.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know. Don did great. Even when I was making him laugh.
You're like, gone.
Yeah. So if you guys see that, it's only for 1 week. We've already had one booking, and somebody else just messaged us. And if you just message us on Facebook if you want to do, secure your place for a booking, because it'll be over that sale. It's a big knockoff on price.
Yeah.
My idea. I think it's a great idea. So.
Hey, Angel Donna.
Hey.
How are you doing? How's everything? I hope everything is well still.
B, how are you doing?
B?
I know.
Maria.
How are you guys doing? Hi, Beth.
Who, me? No, I don't, man. Beth, that's a great question. She says, how about my family members who have passed? Do I have a constant conversation with them?
I gave you a compliment. No.
I do not. And the reason is, I think, like from what I can gather.
Thank you. He does, Neuro. Thank you.
From what I could gather, like as far as family members and stuff, I don't read for. I mean, I know when her grandmother comes through, but I've never met her grandmother. She was passed long before I came in the picture. So it's one of those things where I feel like if you know the person and you were very close with them, that it's easy to have clouded judgment if they're coming through, because it's like you would always second guess yourself, because you're like, all right, is this just me remembering what they would say in this case, or is this me actually hearing the message? You know what I mean? That's the honest to God's truth. So it's like I never have like an ongoing conversation with any of my family members or anything. If they do come, it's usually through a dream,
But you know what?
Wow.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
I was dealing with 2 deaths before Thanksgiving. An angel. My sister in a dream.
Yeah.
Reaching out to her after you said, "Mom." Oh, wow.
Yeah, Angel, just hang in there. We're keeping you in our prayers. I promise you. So.
Well, he wouldn't be able to because he didn't know his other family members. So, like, his grandmother and his grandfather both died before. The one person, his grandmother did pop up, her image popped up. I think he talks about that in his book. But your aunt came through to you in a dream, and
like
she
2 weeks after she passed.
Right, and she
showed me where she was.
Right,
that was it, and then.
But I mean, my family members, yeah, because first of all, you have to know your family members for you to be able to verify information. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. I mean, if you don't know your family members that come through, they're not going to have anything to say. They're not going to have. You're not going to have anything to actually connect with and verify because you don't know them. So, hey Savannah. But he gets my family all the time. I mean, my grandmother. I was putting out some of her crocheted things, to put my nutcrackers on and all that kind of stuff, and she just popped in for a minute, and he just knows that they're, energy, my grandmother or my brother, because they're very distinct energies. But his family members,
Yeah,
no.
But
so there's a lot of my family members that don't ever come around, and, I've asked, but, I mean, that's how it goes. When I read cards for myself, they are usually really bad readings, affected by my energy, very difficult to be accurate. That's because it's not about you. Your energy cannot affect other people's energy. If your energy is bleeding into the cards, then you cannot read cards for people, because first things first.
No, that's what he's saying when he reads cards
Right.
for himself.
Oh, for himself. I thought you were reading for yourself for other people.
No. When he reads cards for himself, they're usually bad because his energy and worries are on it. You see.
Sorry, I'm thinking light worker education.
Right.
Shameless plug.
Shameless. Well, yeah. Always thinking that.
You should get a discount.
I do. No, I read it wrong. I am, Justin, I think, is starting to...
What?
How are we feeling over here tonight? Have any reads tonight?
Not yet.
Hang on, let me feel your hands. Oh my God.
Not yet.
So, I'm reading the comments. Oh, Sarah Beth, I'm sorry. That's sad. Nope. So, all right. It seems like it's a quiet evening. Or you tuning in?
I'm tuning in.
All
You
right.
say it's quiet, but we have 38 viewers.
I know.
I am tuning in.
Okay, so as he's tuning in, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that, as you know, Justin is a psychic medium. This is just a Sunday Give Back Live. You know, we usually do it on, Saturday, but, it's the holiday weekend. Hi, Tara. So, Give Back Live means it is free give back spirit readings. We can't control who comes through. It's just who he gets dialed into. It's all on your end too, to let them know to come through. And I know a lot of you guys do. I mean, you're always constantly praying and telling your family members that you want them to come through. So, if you're wanting a card reading, angel card readings, they are not free. Those are $25, which can be paid for in the link that Dominic will put up. For PayPal, you don't have to have a PayPal account. Now, if you saw our promo before, we're running a holiday special, with the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday sales. I said, hey, let's do a holiday week sale where we are actually knocking off 60% of regular priced private readings with Justin. So that includes an angel card reading and a psychic mediumship reading, okay? That is a private reading in order to secure your spot with Justin, okay? That means no time limit. There's not a time limit on the reading, okay? It could go for an hour, it could go for 2 hours. Who knows, okay? Most importantly, it's 60% off the regular price. That is an $80 price tag for you guys for a angel card reading and a private mediumship reading, okay? With no time limit. That discount only goes till December 6th, Friday, December 6th. And so you want to... It is a great deal, Kristen. It is a great deal. So you want to contact us, you can go on our Facebook page and message us. I have some messages that have already kind of been sent to me and I can't get to them while I'm on here. Yep, $80 for reading. Because listen, hey, you know how many times I've gotten some really great deals for Cyber Monday? And, I'm not a Black Friday shopper. I don't go out. I don't like going shopping in the stores, but I am like all about online shopping. So, hey, I have had some amazing deals. I've gotten some amazing deals and I love an amazing deal. So, yeah, we're going to offer you guys an amazing deal on a private reading with Justin. It can be at payment is due at booking to secure your time slot, and that time will be determined when his schedule and your schedule sync up together. Okay? So, yeah. So it's till Friday. You have till Friday to take advantage of that deal. So you definitely want to pass that on to people because it's not going to come back. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was I want you to know, I didn't have this like in my head for weeks. I sprung it on him like last night. It's like, hey, why not? I think that's a cool idea.
Okay.
Somebody's coming through. The room got very, very chilly. And I like that because I'm kind of hot. How could I ask a loved one to come to Justin to talk to me that it's okay? You just talk to them. You just talk to them. You just say, listen, so-and-so. I mean, like, it's almost like you can have a conversation with them in your head. You can have you can talk to them out loud. People do it all the time. Mm-hmm. You pray to them and you tell them it's okay.
There is so much angst and anxiety with this group right now.
Really?
Yeah, because of the holidays, man. Things are getting real. You know what I mean? For a lot of them have anniversaries coming up this month. And, December is probably, look, it's never easy to lose someone, right? But losing someone in December right before the holiday season is even more difficult. And I feel like there's a lot of people that had anniversaries this month of people who have passed. And I'm feeling that. Also, a lot of people who have just lost someone. Mm. And so it's like that's what I'm getting inundated with that. So it's like, all right. So I'm checking.
Okay.
I'm flipping the light on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we should have like commercials or something in between while Daddy's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, and on that note, I want to say that my mother passed on December 24th, and ironically, she hated Christmas because we were broke all the time as kids growing up, and she had depression and stuff, and she never got out of bed, and I feel, she suffered from a long, long illness, so, I felt like that when she passed on the 24th, it was like the ultimate Christmas gift, that she got. And to me, I guess how I look at death is a little bit different than everybody else. I don't go to people's funerals and, because they're already dead. They're already on the other side. And that's for the living. I view it very, very differently. We all grieve in our own ways, but it doesn't diminish the fact, that plus there have been many times where they've made references to Justin in readings, how they didn't care for certain things in their funerals, but it's just like, it's over and done with. When my brother passed away, I didn't even go see him in the hospital. Justin went and gave him his last rites. And, I just don't do that, but to me, knowing that my mother went on the 24th, it was the ultimate, Christmas gift that she was given. And I think that's important. I mean, we all have to grieve in our own ways, and the holiday season is so hard on people. And like Heather saying, she went and visited her father's memorial site, and she's reconnected with people she hadn't seen. It's a very emotional week. Yeah, it's very emotional over this time of the year. And I always joke about it, about Halloween. Everybody's all wanting to be ooky spooky, but then that veil goes back up, and it's like then the grieving starts to set in. Yep, the reality of the holidays, time comes around, and we just start that really. It's, kind of a deafening sadness that people have. All right. So, I'm reading the comments. I always have it to both sides.
So, I'm getting... This would be a male to the person's side. So we're talking brother, husband, boyfriend, friend, a peer. Young. He's presenting, man, young. At maybe 20s or early 30s. Feel like he passed suddenly, just boom, gone. And I can't tell if this was like an aneurysm or like some sort of a sudden stroke and falling over, or if it was something external. But I feel like it was in the head. But it was so fast, he's not showing me what it was exactly.
Okay. Is your brother okay?
Yep.
He's presenting with like a light mustache though. Dark hair. Almost like a little soul patch. I feel like the number 11 is connected, so I don't know if it's November or the 11th or what. I feel like this would have been outside as well. Like he would have been found outside or it happened outside.
Dark hair, huh?
Dark hair. And it was quick.
Quick.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because usually, like, if it's an accident or an impact or something like that, I would feel that impact or something like that. You know what I mean? Same thing with I'm trying to get more info. Just same thing with like suicide. I feel like there's a responsibility that they carry with them, that they show me to let me know that it was that they took their own life, whether intentionally or unintentionally. I'm not feel like it was so fast. I'm not feeling an impact. I just know that it was like something having to do with the head area.
Okay, Sarah Beth, don't offer information just yet. Wait till he gives more clues. Did you? Right here. Put that up there, please.
trying to get something that will help really narrow it down and solidify it. It's weird. I don't know what this is, but I feel like I need to say like a bear box. Like, I don't know what that is, what that even means. He's mentioning a bear box. Bear box? I don't know if he's like trying to pronunciate it to me, and it's something that's outside of my realm.
Yeah.
What is buka? I don't know what that means. No, he's like literally showing me a bear and then a box.
Okay.
Or like a bear in a box.
Let's go back to this, because I know that when you feel, and you've said this many times, that you'll feel an impact, and you usually know there's distinct feelings that you have when it comes to an impact with a car.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that.
But it's a impact in the head went quickly. Is that like how you saw Richie, like my brother, when he presented that? I'm wanting to help these people out because there's a few who are like car accident, and I want you to describe to them, that there's certain things that that how you feel.
Yeah, like a car accident, I will feel a jarring. I will feel physically a jarring, and that's how I know they pass. I mean, it's difficult to describe, right? But it's very strange. So like a car accident or a suicide, I'll feel them saying, hey, look, doing this type of thing where they're taking on responsibility for it. Like a stroke or an aneurysm, I'll normally feel a pain and then I'll know that it was over. Poof. And I'm not getting any of those. What I am getting is the knowledge of it had to do with the head. Okay, so yes. It's making reference to a bracelet. Like there's some sort of very special significance with a bracelet.
Sorry.
It's okay.
An S initial. It's a long name. Making reference to an S name outside of my realm. And it's long. Okay. Lily, I'm more than likely with you. I'm almost there. Hang on.
Everybody's sitting on the edge of their seats.
I know, man. I know.
Like, oh my God, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I'm trying to get him to give me one main thing that's gonna. I'm about 98% there. I need that.
And as
click.
he's 98% there, guys, go hit the thumbs up. And if you're new on here, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell, guys. Please, it would be so grateful.
Making me feel like ringing a little chime or wind chime or like a little bell thing. I have no idea what that means, what that is. What is the bell wind chime thing?
Beer box refers to his drinking issues.
Huh. With Lily.
Wow.
I mean, this guy's going obscure,
Yeah.
right?
Right, but that's what it's about.
cool,
we
man.
get the obscure.
Okay. Let me get this stuff pulled up here.
Yeah, but does she want to call in?
I'm sure she will. Lily, you want to call in? Okay, hang on one sec. Let me get this thing pulled up here.
I'm going to actually cook you to his medicine.
Okay.
I know you hate these headphones, but they're really good.
It's okay. Not worried about it. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz. So sorry about that.
So,
Had a little accident. Alright, so. Can everybody see and hear now? Alright, good. Perfect. Thank you.
freak accident.
That was crazy, man. Alright, so before we were so rudely knocked offline, we had somebody coming through for Lily. Alright, so Lily, yeah, go ahead and call in and we'll kind of pick up where we left off there.
I believe I put the phone number in the chat for you. Oh, okay, she's calling. Good. It's not picking up. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta click my icon up there. Because Chrome automatically brings me to that one. Sorry.
Alright, there we go. Let's try again. There we go. Hey there, Lily.
Yeah, hey, Justin.
Oh my god. Sorry about
So
that.
sorry my whole family and friends decided to come through on your show, but...
That's okay. No, that's what we're here for, right? So
Yeah.
okay, so give us the quick rundown for everybody.
Sure.
The things that have
So
come through.
he basically may have felt like a 20 or 30-year-old, but he was 49. He was definitely immature. He had paranoid schizophrenia, which is why his thoughts are kind of all over the place, and he got obscure references.
Yeah.
But I got them because I know him so well. So the bell, he used to ring the bell when he was a church usher so they would stop meditation. The church name is Self-Realization Fellowship. The 11 is he was born November 2nd, and he just had a birthday. He passed last week. A car hit him as he was crossing the street.
Okay.
Yeah, and he did have a soul patch with the light mustache. It's like blondish brown. I'm trying to think of what else you mentioned.
I'd say.
And then the bracelet. The bracelet, they sell the bracelet. If you wear the bracelet, they know that you're from the church. It's a very expensive bracelet. I wanted one. He had one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so the bracelet was really like a dead giveaway.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so right away,
Sure.
main thing that he's giving me, okay?
Sure.
He was giving it feels so much clearer right now
Okay.
with you verifying everything. And
Right.
now things are cohesive. So, he
Yeah.
is giving me this overwhelming feeling of just wanting to let you know
Yeah.
that he's okay and that
Yeah.
everything is clear.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure. In death, it's
Yeah.
much more. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that he didn't even know what happened, so that's even
Yeah.
news to him.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing that he's honestly, I am actually surprised. If he just passed last week, I'm surprised he's even coming through.
No. See,
That's
this
a
is what I
pretty quick
mean.
turnaround.
My family and friends are so pushy.
Well, I mean, usually,
Yeah.
I mean, it is within the time frame that I have been given, to
Yeah.
wait at least X amount of time before.
Right.
So I mean, look, obviously he's with it enough to come through. He has crossed. He went in the light and everything like that. So let's be perfectly clear about that, because some people I know you know that, but some people ask that. They still ask that. So,
no, he was very spiritual. Like, he prayed and meditated, and so when he had the illness and wouldn't take medicine, I continued to pray for him twice a day. I was like his sister. He stayed at my house. I gave him money. I mean, I paid for his glasses. I mean, we were close.
Okay, so I know you say that you were like his sister, but you know he had a crush on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's correcting that part.
Yes.
It's more like she viewed me as a brother, but not the other way around.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Which was flattering. I mean, it was very sweet, but he was a good guy.
Sure, yeah.
He was
oh,
a
no,
good
hey,
guy,
listen.
and,
His character is not in question here at all.
Right. So, I mean, we never dated. He really was like a brother, and so
I know.
It's wonderful for him to come through.
Okay, I know. I got it. He was just, he was letting me know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of going, you know how it is. I know.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've been there,
And the beer
a time or
box,
two.
he really struggled with drinking, and his brother still drinks. And he had many people from the church help him get out of that and get some help when he would hit bottom. And so, like, the poor boy would get in so much messes. He had such a hard life. He somehow got caught into a cult. They took his glasses. I mean, just to give you an example of just how extreme some of the stuff gets. When I finally paid for a ticket so he could leave them, get himself out of there, I bought him glasses. He then went to our church, which was much more safer environment, and then he was able to kind of get himself on his feet. It was kind of a rough life. He lost his mom when he was young. His dad passed in a car accident. So I'm glad he's at peace.
Yeah, definitely. But it's like he just saw this as an opportunity to just come through, and he's like, even though she knows, I just wanted to confirm for her, and really this is a thank you for all the things that, because what he's saying to me is that it's not just for him, but there are other people that you do so much for, and you never get thanked.
Yeah,
and you
true.
never, and that always bothered him.
Yeah,
and he'd be like, I don't know why you do all these things, and it never bothered you.
Yeah.
But when he'd bring it up, he had a way of doing it, and it make you stop and question, like. But then you're further along than that, right? So it's like you always kind of walked yourself back. But he was like, it just bothered him that no one ever recognized you for the, what's the word he's using? Hang on, he's using a very specific word. Like a phenomenal, excellent person that you are.
Thanks.
Phenomenal, excellent soul that you are. And you never, and he's never get recognition for that.
Yeah. There was a lot on my plate, but
But he's using this as an opportunity to really express that to you, and to let you know that even with clear sight, how much he loves and appreciates you. To be coming through so quickly. You know this.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet, because he had an issue with a friend of ours that was a best friend, like a brother to him, and I'm hoping he's forgiving him. Can I mention his name?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
okay. Can you ask Brad if he's forgiven Tom for whatever misunderstandings he's had?
I am not getting a yes or a no, but what I can tell you is that there is absolutely no ill will feeling on that side.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good.
It's almost like I felt almost a look like. So much like if like you say that he was hit by a car, I didn't see that at all. Nor
Yeah.
you've seen me work enough that
No,
if someone's hit by a car, I feel the impact.
Yeah.
And I'll say
Yeah.
that I just like knew it was head related, and that's it. So even that is the response I'm getting from him is a huh. So
Yeah.
that may be something that will come with time, and he's still decompressing, right? For lack of a better word,
Right.
without getting into too much of the technical aspect of the once you cross shortly thereafter.
Right.
That's why I said, wow, he's coming through already. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't feel any confusion, any ill will or harbored bad feelings at all.
Good.
coming
Good.
from
I
him.
mean, because I was praying that he would, if he were to reincarnate, that it would be in a much better situation, with better health. And
Yeah, and I mean, the mechanics for the most part of how these things work,
right.
and so there were certain lessons that he had to learn,
Right.
and it was hard. He had some hard lessons to go through,
Yes, he
and
did.
so whether they were learned or not is not for us to know.
True.
That's above our pay grade.
Right.
But what I can tell you is that he felt strongly enough to come through specifically for you.
I'm
right
so
now
grateful.
And let you know that he's okay. Because some people he wanted to confirm it for you, so that you weren't wondering like if he was confused and maybe not going towards the light. He did. It was like instant clarity. So
Yeah.
and
Good.
it was quick and felt nothing.
Good.
Okay.
No, that's
And
very reassuring.
That's it. And he's just really wanting to thank you.
I really appreciate his thanks. Honestly, it means the world to me. It really does. He just knew I had a lot on my plate. I take care of my mom, and then I also work. So I think that's what he's referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also volunteer at the church. So
Right. Yeah.
I had a lot on the plate.
Yeah. And he's like, man, she doesn't get thanked. She's not recognized enough for it. So he's using this as an opportunity to recognize you for it as well.
No, and I'm really, really grateful to both of you. So thank you.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much for acknowledging him. I know it's kind of piecemeal, but man, you nailed it. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Made it easier. So thank you
Sure.
so much. All right, I'm just trying to see if he's got anything else. What's the horse reference?
He was from Iowa, and they had a farm. So he didn't really care for farm life. He really enjoyed San Diego. He liked the multicultural aspect and having the different restaurants and having the different cultures. And he appreciated all that. I mean, Iowa has beauty, don't get me wrong, Idaho. And he loved that, but it was a hard life, and his dad could be very unforgiving, and his mom was more understanding, and he lost his mom at a very young age, at 8, actually, yeah.
Yeah, because he's just like, I'm like, all right, anything else? And he shows me a horse. I was just like,
Right. It's the beauty of it all.
Okay.
He knew that I appreciated the beauty of where he was from, and I kept saying, can you go back? And he kept saying no, because everybody drinks there. And it was really destroying him.
okay. All right. He's sending you lots of love.
And I'm sending it back. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for acknowledging it, though. Appreciate
No,
it.
sure. Sure, of course.
All right, Lily.
Okay,
All right,
thanks.
take it easy. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, there we go. Welcome back, Bo.
Sorry, I missed that.
That's all right.
Had to go.
It's all right. We had a little technical difficulty, and
I heard.
we got knocked offline. That's all right. We recovered pretty quick. So, yeah.
Okay.
One of those for me.
Yeah, this one is.
Thank you.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, I heard all about it. I had to take care of the little one. So I've had a lot of, we've had 2 bookings already from our holiday special.
Sweet.
Jaleesa did a donation earlier, so we want to say thank you. Every time you guys come on here, it's, I know that, people are like, Lily again, but you see, here's the thing. You know why Lily again? Because Lily is open. And you have nothing to be sorry about, Lily. You're an example, and it's not that other people are not open. It's just that, and it really doesn't. It hasn't, but that level of openness. And once kind of that gate is open, it's like all of a sudden it makes it easier for her people to come through. It's not the first time. Lily is part of a whole bunch of other people who, we've had several people come through for Shay. Mm-hmm. Oh God, Tracy has had a couple. There's several different people who have had multiple people that pop in.
So let's talk about some of the things that could prevent a reading. I think there's a lot of people that have been coming on for quite some time, and man, how come I've been coming on for so long, and trust me, I have no control over who comes through.
Right.
There's a couple of different factors at play. Some of the factors none of us have any control over, and that mainly has to do with the other side, right? Our loved ones, when they cross over, are they ready to come through? Whatever that means, right? Do they know how to come through? Do they know? Have they learned how to communicate yet in that way?
Right.
Do they feel comfortable enough with me?
Or do they even on this particular format with it being a live?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors because people are saying, well, if they don't come on for me during a live, why should I book a private reading with you? And that's totally different. And why is that? Explain that process.
Well, because that's a totally different process, because I am focusing on one individual and I'm essentially making a call out instead of a broad call out to whoever's going to come through for whoever's here.
Right.
It's a very specific call out and focusing on that person's energy.
Right.
And that's all the legwork that happens beforehand.
Right.
So with our lives, these live broadcasts, what people don't see is the hour beforehand, and usually at least an hour during the day before we go live,
right, of
trying to boost my energy and
right,
put the call out to whoever's going to be coming through. So yeah, that's how that works. Now, another thing that could be blocking people is something that they can control, but that's easier said than done, and that's holding on to mourning. If you're still mourning the person,
right,
and desperation,
right,
those things can stop it. They'll block.
Right.
You have to come to a place of acceptance. And God, I know that's easier said than done. I'm not. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It's just that acceptance level has to be there, because if there's that desperation,
you're not going to be able to do it.
Even if they do come through, it would do more damage than good.
Right.
I've seen that happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things of a person has to be in a good spot mentally and be okay. Because even when you're okay with it and have come to accept someone's passing, a lot of times when I do give a message to somebody and somebody comes through, there's this euphoria of it. Oh my God, thank God. Oh, they're okay. And then afterwards, it's like, oh no, now what? Now what?
Right.
There's kind of like that, and it could be a little deflating for the next day or two afterwards. But the thing to keep in mind is whether you get a reading or you're seeing someone else get a reading of someone who loves, the point of it, the whole grand scheme of it is the proof that, yes, that there is life after death. Love never dies. Our soul never dies, right? And that the process of being able to communicate with one of our loved ones, it shows that we still exist even after this physical fleshy thing falls away.
Right.
And so that is God's grace in action, giving us, knowing that humans have evolved to a point, and we live in a very broken world where there's so much cynicism out there, and there is lack of faith, and lack of hope. Mm-hmm. A lot of people live hopeless and they just don't feel it, and they just don't know. They hope,
but they don't have faith.
But there's no faith. And when you get that reading and your loved one comes through and through somebody that you've never met over the internet. Right? Oh my God, that's definitely them. Now that's your window of faith, because look, Jesus said in the Bible, you only need a mustard seed worth of faith, and you can move a mountain into the ocean. So many of us don't even have the mustard seed anymore, and this is that window to help. It's a little peek behind the curtain, saying, "Hey."
How the wizard, like in the Wizard of Oz with the wizard, Yeah, exactly.
So
it's just like we were watching the Wizard of Oz the other night, and the mighty wizard's telling the lion, the cowardly lion, that he's got to go and face the witch. It's that same thing. This is that peek behind the curtain of the wizard, and whoever you believe in, it doesn't matter. The point is that it's faith that sustains us, not hope, because nobody, I often hear people, this is another reason why I don't go to funerals, because people say, well, I hope they're okay on the other side. I hope. No. See, it's sitting through thousands and thousands of readings with Justin, way before social media ever existed, that gave me the faith in knowing, actually, oh my God, this is real. Because I did my whole soul searching, being raised in Roman Catholic, background. But I did my whole soul searching, in my early 20s of, and I believe in reincarnation, the whole past lives. I believe in so many different things. Like I said, I believe love is love. It doesn't matter who you are, I don't take things so black and white, because nothing in life is black and white. There is so much gray to discover and to decipher. But it's this one thing that you did, reading people and seeing them shed tears. You would walk into people's houses in the early days. They would call us. And I wouldn't ask them anything. I'd just say, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Wouldn't tell Justin except for their first name. I didn't even get their last name. We could have been walking into some psycho killer's house, but, and that's how it worked, because I protected his integrity, and he didn't know these people from Adam, and they come through, and I'm sitting there supposed to be taking notes for them, in case they forget, because it's a very emotional process to be going through. Oh, Jaleesa, was she wanting a card reading? I didn't see it. And so, I know she said, I didn't see if she said it before. Yeah. But, here's the thing,
Let's do this thing.
It totally changed my perception of everything. There you go. Or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Okay. Oh, you're just here to enjoy the show? Okay.
Give her
See?
one. It's 25. It's fine.
Well, I know. Well, I know.
If she's open to it.
If you're wanting it, if you're open to it, because If not, if you're just here to enjoy and you just made the donation, thank you. What are you focusing on now?
Tuning in, man.
You're tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are here and you're new for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell and the thumbs up. Yeah, I'm open to all of this. I love this.
So, Jolisha, glad that you're open to all of this. Here's one thing that jumps out at me, though, is that
I'm not doing it wrong. Nothing.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Is that it's important to not let curiosity run away with you. Okay? Because I know that whatever it is that you saw at an early age has opened you up to this interest. And I feel incredibly strongly that you need to, that you're on a quest, that you're looking for something, you're looking for proof that you're not crazy, because you have kept so much of what you have experienced to yourself. Right. And that my worry, my concern is that you will jump at a chance just to be able to discuss these things in an open manner, in an open way, with anybody who will listen and not judge you. And that's fine, but the problem comes in choosing the wrong groups that will lead you astray. Okay? So far, you've been really good at using a level of discernment that resonates with your core being of what you know to be true. And this is just more of a precautionary message. Because there are people that are out there that are very good at selling a bill of goods, if you will. That whether they do it intentionally or unintentionally, lead people astray and down the wrong path. So this openness and this curiosity that has been brewing and bubbling, don't let it cloud your discernment. Does that make sense for you? That's the main thing that jumps out at me with Jolisha. Jalisha. Does that make sense for you?
Exactly, complete sense.
Okay, good. It's like the main thing jumping out at me is because she's going through this awakening process.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It happened and I trusted my intuition and stepped away. Hi Princess Laura and hi TC. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you get notified when we go live, and also make sure you hit the thumbs up. Now remember guys, we're having a holiday special just this week on private readings with Justin, okay? It is a 60% discount, $80 for a private reading with Justin. That includes a full angel card reading as well as a psychic medium reading. That means no time limit, okay? He never has time limits on his readings. So for $80, that's a 60% discount, you are getting just till this Friday, December 6th, you can reserve your spot right now for $80. Just go to our page. You can message us on our Facebook page and get to it. It's only a holiday special.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. So
Yeah.
here's the thing.
You're still on Jaleesa. Yeah.
Makes sense. Good. So just remember to keep that discernment open and alive, and you're going to be okay. Now, Princess Laura, welcome. TC, welcome. So, can a man with anger issues ever truly change for the better?
My question is to you, why do you allow a man with anger issues keep abusing you? Why are you wanting him to change? Why can't you change the situation? Meaning, get away from the man with anger issues. He's not the problem, you are the problem. You can't change people who don't want to change. You have to change the situation, and the only way that you can change the situation is stop allowing people to demean you. You cannot allow that to happen. It's either you or him. That somebody's got to go. So instead of fight for your, with each other, or him only fighting with you or whatever, you got to rise above it and walk away from the situation. Easier said than done, I know that. But I've seen you on another guy's Facebook page or YouTube channel, and he berates you constantly. And I don't understand why you can constantly take it. So, they always want to change. But see, the thing is that, here's the thing. It starts with the 3 A's. I'm not even going to go into that. But I'm not even going to. It's not about them changing. We always want to change somebody for the better because they are the problem. We don't want to leave the situation because we're too afraid to leave the situation. We're comfortable with the just volatile situation that we've gotten into because we're afraid of being alone. We're afraid we might not find somebody else. We're afraid that, oh my God, any day he is going to change, and it's going to be great. The ironic thing is that you're afraid of all these things, but you're afraid of actually not leaving because you don't want to be alone. Or it's too much trouble. And so you'd rather live in misery with this hope, but you're not doing anything proactive. You'll never change him. You'll never change him, and listen, he's the one who has to change. We all change ourselves. Yeah, you have to get away from a situation, because it's either somebody's gonna go. Eventually, he'll just get tired of you and move on. And then what are you left with? You're left with,
So I find it interesting that you said hope. You hope that a person will change.
That's what
that says. I know. Mm-hmm. But, if we are to cut to the heart of the matter, so many times people, men and women alike, find themselves in situations and relationships that are not beneficial to them nor the people that are around them. This becomes a difficult, cyclical thing. And oftentimes you end up wondering how you got there in the first place. And many people will harken back to childhood, previous traumas that have taken place. And yes, those are contributing factors, but no. The true cause of the situation that people find themselves in when dealing with emotional abuse, physical abuse, is a lack of faith. It is a lack of faith not only in themselves, yes, that is true, but it is a lack of faith that compels a person to stay in a situation that does not belong to them. Because they do not have faith that God created someone specifically for them. Because after all, if you did have enough faith and you knew that God had someone specifically made for you, why on earth would you stay with someone that was not? It's very simple. And I know that it is easier said than done to make these changes. Because now you are in a situation where fear rules the day. Fear of physical abuse, fear of emotional abuse. But where is your healthy fear of God? Where is your healthy fear of you not reaching your ultimate destiny that you were designed to achieve?
She's probably gone, by the way.
No, she's not. She's listening. Because the words that I speak are the truth. And if she's not, then someone else is.
True.
So it doesn't matter.
I know.
The point is this. The situation is easily rectified in praying for him. But because you pray for someone doesn't mean that you have to stand by and take the abuse. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. Because in the end, you are responsible for you. When we meet our Maker on the other side, we have to give an accounting of us, not other people. And could you imagine? Could you imagine? You cross over many moons from now, you get to the pearly gates and you say, God, why did you allow me to stay in this relationship? This man was abusive and not loving. What did I ever do to deserve that? He would say, why did you stay? I had the person that I made for you right here. God doesn't interfere with our free will. It is not incumbent upon you to fix another person's sins. That is a matter for the divine. Does that make sense? Because you see, the problem that you're facing is that you feel bad. That it is your responsibility to fix the broken. Have you ever heard what is the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. You've led it to water, and it turned around and bucked and kicked you in the head. Come now. Why put up with that? Do you not deserve more? Haven't you been through enough in life? Don't you deserve happiness? These are the questions you need to be asking. And not asking of God, but asking of yourself, because God has it all for you and it's there. But as long as you keep your mind preoccupied with frivolous things, things that are beyond your control, and see, that is another problem with females, is that control issue, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone is broken. I am going to fix them. No, you can't. You cannot fix anyone but yourself. And so.
And some men too, to be fair.
People. Human beings in general. It is one of our many flaws. Right? Yes. But here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing, and here's the solution to your problem. The solution to your problem is faith. Even if you feel weak right now, which I know you do, it is in our greatest weakness where our greatest strength lies. It is only through our weakness that we allow God to come in and shine through. Does that make sense? All you have to do is ask and be open. God doesn't want you in a relationship that He didn't ordain. You have your someone. Everyone here has that someone. And yes, we may have to learn certain things about ourselves first. Mm-hmm. And go through certain lessons. But those certain lessons are there so that when we learn them, we will then appreciate what we have been given. Because if we don't have certain lessons in place, we could be given the greatest gift in the world and we won't appreciate it because we haven't learned the lessons needed to appreciate the greatest thing in the world. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Faith. You can answer many of life's problems with faith. Faith and love. Mm-hmm. So, Princess Laura, does that make sense for you? And if it does make sense, I ask you, what changes are you going to put in place? And if it does not make sense, may I suggest lots and lots of prayer. And not asking for strength like you always do. Like you always do. Wondering why things never get easier. You pray for strength. You've already got enough strength that you need to get through the day. Pray for wisdom. If the things that I am saying don't make sense, I ask you to pray for wisdom so that they do make sense. going forward. You have all of the good things at your fingertips. The question is, do you have enough faith to reach out and grab them? That's it. Did that answer the question?
Yes. More. That was very good.
Okay.
If she heard it. But if not, like you said, somebody will have received it.
Sure thing.
She did. Yeah, I strongly have faith.
Then act as such. And let that be your mantra moving forward. Act as such. If you truly have faith, act as such.
Alright, and we're back. Anybody else?
I just wanted to bring up that you might roll the ad just one more time before we end.
Yeah.
And then,
One more ad.
One more ad.
We're going to roll the ad.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's pre-intro video? Yeah.
Thanksgiving is over and Christmas is here. Hi, I'm Dom with the Intuitive Couple, and I'm proud to announce our new psychic mediumship reading sales. For a limited time only, you can get 60% off any psychic medium reading that you book within this week ending December 6th. It's an excellent value, no time limits, and you have to act quick. Spots are limited, and you have to pay when you book. But that's just to ensure your spot getting a reading. Anyway, that's all. If you want to book a reading, go to our Facebook or our Instagram and private message us from there. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get on with the video.
I love that.
I love it.
I love it.
So good, man.
It is so cute. Especially since the camera he runs and, you know.
well, and I actually almost knocked over the camera and the light when I...
Oh, God!
Yeah. It's like, oh, God! Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Denise Stewart, wow, I feel like I just got punched in the face with truth.
Right?
True.
It's a wonderful thing to hear those words. It's wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. So, anybody else? Roll call. You know,
Geo.
yeah, he was wanting Dom to play. You know, he had to have a knack before. You know, a knack.
Yeah.
And not a pizza knack. He wanted a different kind of knack. That's his way for saying snack.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. Oh dear, look at the blue.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's like TARDIS
That's
blue.
harsh.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Okay, so on that note, since it's 10:52,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back. I know we're running this special all week, and we've already had 2 bookings. So I mean, like, that's fantastic, guys. Remember, the times are limited as far as, but we're, you know. Let's see here. You know, definitely hit us up on Facebook message if you're wanting to book that reading and secure your time slot for any time. Mm-hmm. You can find us easily in the links below. Mm-hmm. And let's see here.
It's a good question, CS. When someone dies, do they attend their funeral services? Sometimes. A very, very easy answer. Sometimes. You know? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had one sitting with us at their funeral, so, you know, I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, it's, Yeah, it's very situational. Everybody's different, man. There's no one easy answer for that. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the person.
I mean, it is, but
like
there's people.
Well, the one that we had with it, they wanted to see who would act the fool.
Right. That's right. They wanted to see who was going to act a fool at their funeral, and
they weren't disappointed.
No, and I didn't have a funeral from my brother because I didn't want his degenerate friends there, and
using it as a connection spot.
Right. But he never brought that up. Because it doesn't matter on the other side. It doesn't matter. It's over and done with, They move past it. Now, they may make joke and reference about it in, like...
if something of note happens, sure.
In a reading, they'll, talk about, have you ever did a reading and spirits don't show? You mean like in a private reading? Yeah. Uh-huh. But here's the thing. Okay, so for instance, like, in a private reading, the same rules apply. Even though he's focusing on you, if you are not open, and you're not totally open and focused enough to, like you just said earlier, to hear their message, and they've booked and paid for a reading, he knows that they're not... there yet, he'll usually
there's always a message.
There's always a message, but
it just depends on where they're at. Work around,
right?
We work around it. You know what I mean?
Right. There's no guarantees of anything. However, there's always every situation is different because there's different feelings you get with people.
Yeah, there's no one answer to any question.
I know, because I'm trying to think of like numerous situations where like in private readings you always
there was somebody who wanted to connect with their father, right? And when I spoke with him, I told him flat out, I said, look, man, I have no problem doing this for you, but you are not ready. You are not ready for...
Yes.
Right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I said, he was like, well, how do I become ready? I said, listen, it's still too fresh. Like, I could feel it. It was just the desperation was oozing off.
Right.
And like I said, you have to come to a level of acceptance. Mm-hmm. And I said, look, man, pray, understand. When you get to a level of acceptance, I will be more than happy to sit down with you and let's see what happens. And he called back, what was it, 6 months later?
No, not even. It was like 3 months later, and it was like immediate. You could feel it.
Uh-huh.
He actually did the work. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, and then it just kind of became where his father would come back quite often. Mm-hmm. Because once that connection is made, like I said, once it's easier because then it's like they go back and tell their other, people. And then it just kind of, hey, go to him. But they're just certain people. I mean, there was this one girl, there's always exceptions to the rules. There's been situations where that person was there. I mean, physically right there in front of Justin, but could not talk to Justin, was not allowed to speak to Justin. It's more like Justin wasn't allowed to speak to him, and Justin kept pressing it. And, why? It's because he wasn't there. He was behind glass. He wasn't there.
That was the only time I had that happen.
Yeah.
One and only out of thousands of readings. So that says something to the ratio.
Oh yeah. And I mean, listen, you've read some humdingers. I mean, like that other psychic that you read at the psychic fair.
Oh boy.
Oh God, she had a wall up like you wouldn't believe, and her father.
The evil and negative spirits? No. No, because I don't open myself up to that. I protect myself. I protect my entire area and my entire background crew beforehand, and I only work from the light.
Yeah, you have the Holy Spirit gift of discernment too.
And so it's like, I can I can tell. And no, I don't. I don't even open myself up to that.
No. We saw somebody on Instagram tonight that we knew, a friend of ours, and that was like, we're going to have some fun tonight. And they had a picture of a Ouija board. It's like, ugh, people are dumb. They're so stupid.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it. You know.
Have fun.
But you are a redeemable soul, because that one lady that you read who had the walls up at the psychic fair, her father apologized for abusing her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah. You know, his soul grew on the other side. First, not so much here.
Jolisha, can evil and only affect you if you allow them to. Even if you don't necessarily allow them to, they utilize fear. Fear is the tool. So human beings are only capable of 2 emotions. Love and fear. Period. End of story. Every other emotion stems from one of those 2 main emotions. And so what evil relies on is a level of fear, anxiety, anger, panic, all of that stuff, right? Any of those emotions or disappointment, things that you carry around with you for a while can be...
No, you're not going downstairs.
No. Come here. Hey.
Come here, say goodbye if you want to come say goodbye.
That's what it uses.
Read Debbie Dickey. Hi, Debbie Dickey. If this is your first time on,
But
hold
not
on.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. All right. Oh my God. You're soaked.
Done over day.
Read
All right.
Debbie
I know. I see.
Dickey's message.
So, and Debbie, why is it that you can pick up on messages for others but not for family? Because it's harder for you to distinguish between family. With family, I said this earlier, right? Is that it's...
See where he's going.
Yeah, go. It's difficult to differentiate, for me at least, and I think this is the case across the board, because you can't tell whether it's because you already know them and you know how they would react to a question or to you, things that they would say typically. So it's like having to distinguish between memory and what you're hearing in between your thoughts. So that's why it's easier to get things for other people, because you're not having to do the, you know that it's a foreign thought, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
And
so
you can learn this through our program that we have built and created called lightworkereducation.org. We teach budding psychics and sensitives and empaths and stuff like that.
We're going into a closed
it's a limited membership, yeah.
Limited membership. We're about to close it up, though.
Well,
a minute.
For a minute for other
while we finish up our alpha class.
Yeah, this is our alpha class, yeah.
So, all right.
So,
all right.
Now, just to let you know, we'll probably go live. I know I'll go live again this week. Justin will go live again sometime this week since we're running this special. And, if you want to contact us for the private reading holiday special, act on it, because you only have till Friday to secure your spot. So other than that, if you need to get a hold of us, if you need to send a message, but definitely, hit us up over on Facebook for the messages or Instagram, and make sure you guys hit the thumbs up tonight. So, yes, I will be on the Sisterhood this week. I will be on it either tomorrow or Tuesday. So, until then, everybody, closing out this holiday
take it easy.
weekend.
And if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell notification.
You know when we're
so
going
you know
on
when
again.
we're going live again.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a great night.
Take care.